Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today what we're doing is an NBA bracket for the playoffs. Pretty self-explanatory. Right now I believe the Philly game has just kicked off, so we're going to get this bracket done and then I'm going to go and watch the Philly game. So I'm going to open it with Denver. I think they're going in 4. It'll either be 4 or 5. One of the two, but I'm gonna say 4 just because I don't think Minnesota can hang with the defense. I don't think they can hang with much that Denver can give them. I think that's a given. I'm gonna say the same way that fan picks are saying it. Minnesota does not have a chance here. Going on to the second Western round matchup on the first round. Phoenix and Clippers. Now, we're going to come back to this because I think this is probably one of the hardest ones in the tournament to predict. So, I'm going to take Golden State in 6 against Sacramento. I think Sacramento have had a great season, but they just don't have that singular superstar there that they kind of need, you know, for what I'm saying. Like, the Warriors, they have Steph Curry. Sacramento, they don't quite have that guy, and it's their first ever postseason too. And the Warriors, we know they're seasoned, they're championship players, they're a championship team, they're a championship contender. What's going on there? But yeah, so I'm gonna have the Warriors in 6. I think it will go either 6 or 5, just because Sacramento aren't a bad team for one, and two, the Warriors are a bit rusty, so I think it'll just take them a little bit of time to get in on the action. Now, Memphis and Lakers is the last first round for the West. I'm gonna take Memphis in 7. Now, here's my reasoning for this. I don't think the Lakers are going to be able to produce as well as Memphis can on both sides of the ball. I think they're going to struggle defensively and offensively trying to guard the Memphis team, because Memphis really is a bunch of shooters, and Ja basically sort of bringing that group all together. And I don't see the Lakers beating them, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I think this will be the marquee matchup for the West, next to the Clippers and Phoenix matchup. But yeah, I just can't see the Lakers walking away with this one unless Anthony Davis returns back to how he used to be. But I just don't see it. Unless also LeBron just reverts back to 2015 LeBron as well. But the way things are, I'm gonna take Memphis. And for the Phoenix Clippers, I'm gonna take Phoenix in 6, not even 7. I think they have too much firepower. I think their defense is great. The only problem they have is they've not played that much together. But I can't see a team of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre and losing, even if it is to Kawhi Leonard, Paul George and Westbrook. I just can't see it. So yeah, I think it's also a matter of who plays the better defense too, and I'm gonna have to edge towards Phoenix there. Paul George as well has not been too reliable in the playoffs. I know he took the the Clippers to the Western Finals a few years ago, but he's not reliable enough to be able to comfortably go with him. Moving over to the East, I'm going to take Milwaukee in 5 for Game 1. I don't think they're going to have any problem with Miami. Miami have had a really down season this season. They were the first seed last. Now they're 8th. I don't think Miami are going to have anything on Milwaukee. I'm taking Milwaukee in 5. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Cleveland and New York, I'm going to take Cleveland in 6. I think New York will pull a few games just because they've been able to surprise us quite a lot. In this season. But ultimately, I don't think Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, I don't think they'll let New York beat them at all. I think they're going to go to the second round and they're going to play Milwaukee. Now, Philly, I've got Philly being Brooklyn in 5. Brooklyn have been great for saying who came in and what they lost. I mean, losing Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and still finishing as a 6th seed. I mean, it was great for them. I think they will snag a game, but this Philly team is on a mission this season, and I don't think Brooklyn are going to stop them. I don't think they have a chance at stopping them. And Boston, Atlanta. This might surprise some people. I'm taking Boston in 7. I think Atlanta have shown that they can win games this season. Trae Young, he's on a revenge tour. So I think this series is going to be a lot closer than people think it is. Also, the way the teams are structured, Atlanta is quite evenly matched with Boston. One of the few teams that could probably beat Boston. But I'm still going to have them taking it in 7, just a bit of a closer series. Now, the Eastern second round, I'm going to have Philly taking it in 7 against Boston. Again, like I just said, Philly are on a mission this season. I can't see them folding to Boston. I think Tatum's great. I think Jaylen Brown's great. I think Al Horford's great. But James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, they've got a fire inside them this season. And I think they're going to take it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, this matchup is very dependent on who's available. If Chris Middleton is available, I'm going to have the Bucks in 6. But if he's not, I can see Cleveland winning. That's the thing. If he's not, I can see Cleveland winning. But for now, we're going to go Milwaukee in 6. I think, 6 or 7. I'm going to change that to 7 because of the defense of Cleveland. Literally 1 through 5, 2 through 5. Darius Garland is a great defender. Donovan Mitchell has become a better defender this season. But 1, 2 through 5, they're great defensively. And I don't think Milwaukee can match up to them defensively. Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen are going to give Giannis a very, very hard time. But I think, again, he's going to elevate to another level this offseason. And he's going to show why he is one of the greatest players in this game. And that he can run through any defense thrown at him. So I'm going to take Milwaukee in 7 against Cleveland. I think this is going to be a lot closer than people think as well. Just because of the defensive prowess and stuff like that. Now, over to the West, I have Golden State beating Memphis in 6. We know how close their last matchup was. John Morant obviously got injured, whatever. But I think Golden State they're on a warpath this season, and I think they take it. I think they do. But it would not surprise me if Memphis also made it to the conference finals. The Warriors have been a bit hit or miss this season, but they always seem to bring it alive in the playoffs. So I'm banking on that mainly for this series. And in the other matchup for the second round, I've got Phoenix in 6. I don't think they stress Denver as much as a lot of other teams are stressing Denver. Jokic really has not done much in the playoffs. He's made it to the conference finals once. But yeah, I think just the experience and stuff behind Phoenix right now, with Kevin Durant also being a big figure there now, I think they beat Denver quite convincingly, quite easily. I don't see this series being as close as people are making out, and honestly, I don't think Denver are as good as people are making out. Yes, they have Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter, whatever. But I think when it comes to playoff time, everyone changes. The scripts flip, and I think Phoenix are going to take that quite convincingly. Now, the West Finals, I've got Phoenix in 6 again against the Warriors. I think this Phoenix team is just a better version of Kevin Durant in Golden State. You got Chris Paul there, a better floor general than Steph Curry. Yeah, he's not good offensively, but he can still run a team. That's the key point there. You've got Devin Booker, who is like a top 3, top 4 shooting guard in the league right now. You've got KD, you've got DeAndre Ayton on there. I think Phoenix are a little better defensively. So we'll have to see. Golden State beating them wouldn't surprise me either. Again, like especially in the West, it's very very hard to come up with a bracket. But I'm rolling with Phoenix for this one. Um, the only thing that can let them down is they don't have as much experience as they'd like. So yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Now in the East, now this is one that I'm still right now in this second not come to a conclusion on whether it's Milwaukee or Philly. I'm gonna have to go with. Oh, this is a very tough matchup. I'm gonna take Philly. I think I'm taking Philly in 7. Oh, or do I take Milwaukee in 7? I think it's gonna go 7 games regardless. Um, but it's gonna be tough because is it Embiid, is it Giannis, Harden, Middleton? I'm gonna take Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee are they're the more prized team. They're the more challenged team. They have the experience. I'm gonna take them in 7. I think this is where Philly's luck comes to an end. But again, I can also see Philly taking this and making it to the finals. Now, in the NBA Finals, my head's telling me to pick Milwaukee, but I'm banking on Phoenix. I think Phoenix is going to take it in 7. They're just too talented. I think that's what it is. They're just way too talented to let this go. And I think they're going to take it. I think Kevin Durant wins his first Finals MVP without Steph Curry. And they take it back to Arizona. I think the key thing with this Phoenix team against Milwaukee is that they have to ensure that the defense is there. Because I don't know on that team who's going to guard Giannis, but the same way I know who's guarding KD on the way back. Like you saw him in the Nets versus Bucks series. He was dropping it on everyone. Now he's got Devin Booker, he's got DeAndre Ayton, he's got Chris Paul around him. I don't think they're going to lose. I think if they come to Milwaukee, Kevin Durant's on a revenge tour. And he's going to do it. He's going to get it done. If he doesn't, then I don't know what to say. But that's my current thoughts on the thing. I've got Phoenix taking it all, Milwaukee making it to the finals, Golden State and Philly making it to the conference finals, Cleveland and Boston getting knocked out in the second round, and you've already heard my first round predictions. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. All my links are in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time.